It's no secret that I do a hell of a lot of project panning here on my channel, and I actually realised that I'd never done a full dedicated get ready with me with just my project panning products, like showing you how I am actually using them on an everyday basis. So today, that is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a full face using my project pan things, showing you how I like to use them on a pretty everyday basis. I do use these products a hell of a lot, and I'm really, really excited to share them with you guys. I'm doing a lot of projects, not quite as many as last year, thank God. One of my goals for this year was to cut back on project panning and to kind of find that love of project panning again. But I'm still a little bit stressed, a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay. That's okay, because today we're going to be adding another little tally mark to a hell of a lot of these products. I do try and incorporate these products into a lot of Get Ready With Me's, but like I said, I've never actually done a dedicated full Get Ready With Me with just project panning things. I don't think, or like dedicated. You know what I mean. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. 68% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel, and I'm trying so hard to hit 6k. If everyone subscribed, then we'd smash that goal, and that would just be absolutely insanity. Like, I'd cry for like a week. So if you could help me out, definitely subscribe. I upload every single day. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup and project panning, which you probably guessed from this video title already. I'm slowly dabbling in some reviews as well, so if that sounds like a good time, definitely stick around because it would make my day. It would make me very happy. But let's jump in to the video. So I'm going to start with foundation. I was going to start with eyes, but I think I'm going to start with foundation first, question mark. This bit of hair is really annoying me. I might just clip it. I might do it. I know it's not that big of a deal, but it is annoying me. Oh, I've just made it worse. Damn it. I'm not a hair person, as you can probably tell. Oh, that's as good as we're going to get. All right, so let's start with foundation. So I was going to use my Anastasia foundation, but I use this all the time. And I mean, look, you can see where it's settling. Can you see? We're so nearly done with this, you guys. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm so excited. But this is one that I use like all the time. So I'm going to use a different foundation that I rolled in to my rolling project pan. And we're actually really close to being done with this one as well. This is my Urban Decay Hyromaniac. And this was in a project last year. And then I kind of just rolled it out and kind of forgot about it. But it is time. We're going to roll it back in and we are going to finish this. I'm so excited because this is a little bit of an older product, and I do like to mix this in with my Uoma foundation just because this is a little bit dark for me and the Urban Decay is very light, so kind of mixed together they make my perfect shade. These two are like a dream team. This is not very full coverage, this is really full coverage, and as you can see the shades, neither of them are quite exact for me, so I love these two together. I don't really know how I'm going to use this once this is gone because like this on its own, a little bit deep. I have got in the habit recently, an unfortunate habit, of buying a lot of foundations that are very dark for me. So, yeah, this has been very handy to just tone them down a little bit. But like I said, this is nearly gone. So I don't know what I'm going to do after that. So I kind of squiggle it, I don't know. I put it on my face. And then I take one pump of my Uoma and then mix this in. And I just kind of tap it around different areas of my face. Kind of like that. And I just mix it while it's on my mug. This has been really nice because like I said, I've been so hyper focused on my Anastasia foundation, which is great. It's great to get use on it, and I always feel like foundation isn't really a thing that I need to be creative with. I can normally use the same foundation over and over again as long as it's like nice. But this has been really nice to just get some use on other things because even though I don't mind using the ABH over and over again, there is still that little niggling feeling in my head that's like, you're neglecting things, you're neglecting your collection. So to have this second foundation option in my project pan is a really nice thing. And again, because it's nearly done, I just think it needed that like little extra push to get it done. I don't think this is going to take long at all. Like, it is so light. I'm surprised I've not hit the air bubble yet, but we'll see. I'm just hoping this isn't one of those catfish products where I think it's nearly done, but it actually takes all year, you know? So I actually bought this because I had a really, really bad insecurity a few years ago about my fine lines and my smile lines. I was in a really bad place mentally. I have kind of spoken about it before, but because I was in a bad space mentally, I found that I got very, very insecure, and my kind of hatred of myself almost really cropped up when I'm in a bad mental space. So I got a little deep there for a second, I'm so sorry. But I bought this because I thought, well, if it's not very full coverage, then it won't sink into my smile lines, it won't sink into my fine lines, and it can be a really, really good product for me. I found that this did still sink in to my fine lines, and because it was such low coverage, I never, ever, ever used it because back in the day, I suffered really badly with acne. It was like a real bad problem. So yeah, it was just kind of like a low coverage, which I didn't like, and it didn't fit my makeup aesthetic at all. But obviously now that I found the Uoma works so well with it, I have kind of been able to boost the coverage up, and this is what it looks like. My acne has also got so much better, so I think that makes it a lot more usable for me as well. So here we go. You can see those two mixed together. They're not like full coverage. I think you can see like a few little acne marks poking through, like one on my forehead, a few here. But in the past like year and a bit, I've been kind of okay with letting my natural acne poke through a little bit. I've kind of moved away from needing like full coverage to be comfortable. Like, I'm quite comfortable with this. I will conceal, but I mean, yeah, the fact that you can like see my natural skin poking through, it's less of an issue now. It used to be like an issue. I used to have to wear like a mask of foundation every day. But like, this is fine. I like this. This is decent coverage. It's not the most full coverage thing in the world, but it's just a really nice kind of everyday level of coverage. And that's what I've been really liking recently. So yeah, that's how I've been using my Urban Decay. My Uoma isn't technically in a project pan. It is in my everyday makeup drawer, but it's not really in a project. So if you watched my all the products I'm currently project panning video, if you didn't, I will link it up in the cards. It was a super satisfying video. I went through everything that I'm panning, but I realized I wasn't actually panning any concealer, which is crazy. That's crazy. Okay, I need to balance things a little bit better. So let me open my drawers and see what concealer I want to use. Actually, what concealer did I take home with me? Oh yeah, let's use this. This is my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's just the one that I took home with me over the few days that I wasn't in the studio. So yeah, why not? Let's use this. It's a nice concealer, it's hydrating, and so yeah, win-win. I've just made my hair worse again. What is that? Right, everyone hold, we're having a crisis. You know what, that's fine. No one breathe, no one look at it. Just leave it. Okay, just leave it. Okay, yep. We're gonna leave it. I'm just gonna pop this under my eyes. I might cover up a few little bit of my acne spots, just cause, you know, I might treat myself. But yeah, I definitely need to learn to balance a few things. I think I've been panning, was it 4 foundations? If you watched my everything I'm panning video, you'll know. I'm panning 4 foundations and 0 concealers. I'm also panning a bunch of eyeshadows and 0 concealers. So yeah, I definitely need to balance things a little bit more. That's what I love about doing those kinds of videos though, just kind of reflecting on what I'm doing and what I'm using. Definitely be prepared to see a few concealers come into project pans in the next few weeks, because that was crazy. And I just like blending my under eye concealer out straight away with a sponge, just because I don't like too much product under my eyes. I've definitely changed my makeup aesthetic recently. I'm definitely not like a clean girl by any means, but I used to be a lot more full coverage. I used to be, like I said before, like I'd need a mask to go out. And I think a lot of that was my acne, but I also think some of it is just because I'm just changing a little bit. I used to put an ounce of concealer under my eyes every single day. I used to just cake my eyes with concealer, but now I'm just, I don't know, I'm liking, this definitely isn't natural, but I'm liking a little bit less cake face. I still love cake face, don't get me wrong. I'm still like obsessed with my Be Perfect foundation. Like that thing is a mask. And for like full glam days, I'll definitely go with that one. But just for every day, it's nice to just kind of be a little bit lighter. And so that is my foundation and concealer. I still think I'm like covered up decently, but it's nice. It's nice. I like this kind of coverage. So now let's talk about powder. I do have a pressed powder in a project right now. This is my SheGlam Insta Ready, and as you can see, there is a massive pan in this, so I'm really, really happy about that. I've just been working away on this, trying to expand the pan every day, little by little. Oh my god, the same thing happened that always happens. I keep my lashes in this compact, and every time I open it, I think there's a spider in it. And I just gave myself a little bit of a heart attack, but that's okay. We're going to put those to the side. I just opened it and nearly cried, but that's okay. This is the powder that we're going to use. This is fine. This is nice. I have said in a video recently, I'm probably not the best person to review powders because I do have very dry skin, so I don't really have that need for oil control throughout the day. Definitely, if you have oily skin, go and get some powder recommendations from other people with oily skin. I just use powder to kind of mattify my face and get rid of that, you know, foundation shine, and just to kind of set things so that they don't move throughout the day rather than oil control. So here we go. That's super, super quick, super, super simple. I'm definitely mattified a little bit more now. And that's it. Super, super simple, super, super easy. I'm feeling good. The coverage is good. I'm liking this. I have found that sometimes you get Project Pan products that just don't like each other. Thankfully, that has not happened with me recently in any way, but sometimes you do, like if you're trying to Project Pan and finish a foundation and a concealer, they just will not gel well together, which makes life really hard. First world problems, I know. I have something in my eye, but I'm really lucky right now. Like everything seems to be going really, really well together, and I like how everything looks together, which is amazing because it's just enough coverage. It's not too cake face, but it's also like covers up. It makes me feel good. I feel confident. So that's all that matters at the end of the day. So bronzer, I'm going to use my Pan That Face palette bronzer. I'm actually going to show you my last update for all of my Pan That Face palette things because I am actually filming the update today. So I will show you like non-spoilery things, but definitely stay tuned because my Pan That Face palette is coming live, I think on Monday as you're watching this. I'm not 100% sure, but it's coming live very, very soon. So I decided this year to do singles in my Pan That Face palette. So technically it's not a palette, but a lot of my single bronzer, blush and highlights were getting neglected because I was just prioritizing my face palettes. So this is the Ofra Format bronzer, and this is one of my oldest products. I did make sure to really focus on oldest things in my Pan That Face palette this year, and this has been in my collection honestly since like 2019. Like it's kind of crazy, it's kind of gross, but like I won't show you what it actually looks like today because like it looks really good. It looks very, very different, let me tell you that for free, and I'm so excited to film my update later on today because oh my god, I love filming Pan That palette updates. Something that I've said in a recent video is last year I would dread updating my project pans because I was doing so many. It kind of just made it impossible to pan anything because I was panning like 4 bronzers, 20 eyeshadows. Like it was just not it was not the vibe. So this year I sat down with myself and I said, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just not doing it. I refuse to put myself through that stress. I have said that like even doing my makeup last year was like a chore, because it was like, right, I have to use this. I have to use that because I'm filming my whatever project today. So I didn't really have freedom to use what I wanted to use. And especially with the Modern Renaissance, that was my pan that palette. I fell out of love with that palette so quickly, and I just forced myself to keep using it. But the difference between last year and this year is truly like unreal. I've just loved everything this year. I'm still loving my pan that palette, my pan that face palette. I'm still loving absolutely everything, and the progress really shows that, because I mean, I'm getting such good progress on everything, and it just proves how different this year is compared to last year. I'm just so much happier, even though I've got like less products to choose from. I feel a lot happier. I think I fell into that trap. I think I thought like the more products I'm project panning equals more choice, but it just made me 10 times more stressed. That is not, that's not the logic. So here we go. It's a nice bronzer. It's a little bit shimmery. It's got slight sheen to it, which I love. I know a lot of people don't like this bronzer because of the sheen that it has, but because of my dry skin, it just kind of makes me look a bit more alive, which I'm very thankful for, because my skin can look very, very dead. Like, very, very dead. I'm not too sure what blush I want to use, to be honest. I have quite a few blushes in projects, which, like, probably isn't a good idea, because blush is so hard to pan. Like, blush is... I don't really want to look at blush. I'm actually so proud of this. Like, I'm just looking at my foundation, and, like, I've made such good progress on this. I can just see like the light shining through it, and I'm really happy about that. I think we're gonna have that done very, very soon. Sorry, I'm just like skipping right back to the start of the video. I really want to know how much we have left of this. Can I see? Sometimes I shine my torch through, and then you can kind of see that way. No, I can't really see very well. This has been lying down on its side in my makeup bag, so that's probably why. It's all probably just like squashed to the sides. But I'm going to leave this standing up, I think, for a little bit, or all day, so that I can really see the progress. I don't know, I'm just so happy with this year's project panning. I really, really am. Okay, I have 3 blushes that I'm project panning. Why did I do that to myself? I don't know. I've got my Pan That Face palette blush, which I'm not going to show you because, again, I am filming this update today. I have the Franken of my Modern Renaissance shades, the remaining Modern Renaissance shades. And then I have this in a Project 10 Uses. This is my Girl Cult blush. You know what? Just because I'm going to be filming my Pan That Face palette today, I am going to be using my Milani Luminoso. So this is the blush section of my Pan That Face palette, quote unquote. And again, this is a picture from last month because I don't want to give you any spoilers. You're going to have to wait and see. But this blush in particular, I'm really happy with the progress on. If you saw my recent empties video, you'll know why. I'm going to keep that very ominous, you know, very ominous, very mysterious. You guys know me. The great mystery of the world is, where am I with Milani Luminoso? Everyone wants to know. But this is just such a nice blush as well. It's so everyday. It goes with literally everything. Just a really nice peach, slight shimmery blush. And I mean, just look at that. So pretty. I have a hair in my nose. I'm not picking my nose, I promise. Oh my god, that's so itchy. I always love hearing people's opinions in my Project Pan comments on like if I'm gonna finish things or not, because a lot of people will say like, yeah, I think you'll finish this by the end of the year, and then a lot of people will also say like, no, I don't think so. And I don't know, I just love the challenge. I just can't believe how different I feel about panning this year. I'm genuinely excited to update you guys and to share my progress with you guys. Last year I was dreading it. Last year I came on camera and I was like, hey guys, yeah, there's still no progress on this. Shocker. Like, who'd have thought? I was so annoyed with myself constantly. But this year I'm like celebrating. Every update is like a little celebration, and I'm so happy. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? I still have something in my eye. This is not funny. Is that it? Have I got it? I just got an eyelash out my eye. So maybe that's it. No, I don't think it is. Damn it. I'm just gonna have to carry on. Like nothing's poking me in the eye, but that's okay. I'm strong. I can manage. So the highlight. There's only one highlight that I'm panning, and again, it is part of my Pan That Face palette. This is my Ofra Glazed Donut, and again, it's what it looked like last month. This, for some reason, is really difficult to open. I think it's kind of got something sticky inside it, and I always am getting really scared that I'm about to like break the packaging whenever I open this thing, but I think it does just need a bit of a wipe down. It is looking, it's looking very gunky in here. I need to wipe this because that is a bit minging. But again, this is just like my everyday highlight. And again, it's beautiful. I love this so much. It's so blinding. Proper 2016 vibes, which I love. Okay, I've spoken about before. 2016 vibes all the way. I love them so much. And I just put this on and glow and just love life. This is definitely, I think, the hardest product that's going to be in my Pan That Face palette because, I don't know, like, I've not had the best luck with panning highlighters. Last year's Pan That Face palette highlight, I was doing so well with, and I had a massive pan on, but I just didn't manage to finish it. I think I always make really good progress, but I always just miss out on finishing it. So I don't know if this is going to be the same this year. There is a massive pan on it, but I just don't know if I'll be able to get that last little push to finish it. I am using this constantly, but will it be enough? I don't know. So I thought it'd be really fun to challenge myself today to use all 4 of my Pan Those Eyeshadow shades in a look. I have neglected my Pan Those eyeshadows this month, I'm not even gonna lie, and it is because I've been loving my Pan That palette so much. I've just been using my Pan That palette and kind of forgetting that my Pan Those eyeshadows also exist. So today we are gonna change that. We are actually going to use some Pan Those eyeshadows, and I'm going to use all 4 of them. I do have a look in mind. We'll see. We'll see if it goes to plan. I am a little bit scared, I'm not going to lie. This thing in my eye needs to go. There's nothing in my eye though. That is the most annoying thing. Oh my god. Right. I am just sneakily going into my Pan That palette quickly for a lid setting shade. I do like to set my lid before I do any eye look, so I'm just very, very quickly, sneakily, I know I said that I'm not using my Pan That palette, but just one quick shade. Okay, that's the only shade I'm allowed to use in my Pan That palette. That's it. So, I'm a little bit scared because I did a palette bingo for my channel members a few days ago, and I tried out a different eye shape and a different kind of like eye technique. And it went really, really well. It went great. I really, really loved how it looked. But I'm still quite scared of it. So I'm going to do it again today just for like a little bit of practice. You know, I've got the look in mind. In my mind, it looks great. We'll see how it comes out though in real life. So the first eyeshadow that I'm going to use is from my Odens Silvery Bliss palette, and this is the shade Reminiscence. This is what it looked like last month. Again, I'm going to show you guys all of these things from last month just so I'm not really spoiling my, you know, project pans for you guys. As you can see, it's a really nice matte grey shade, and I've actually really been loving this month. I've used this in a lot of different looks. I don't know, I've been going quite smoky this month, and I've just like been loving it. I don't know what it is. I've used this in a lot of different looks, and I don't know, I've been really liking it. So I'm using a very like small angled brush. I'm just going across my lash line first of all. And I'm making it like not super thin. It's still quite thick, just like a normal one. You know, I think, is this normal? Who knows? I am quite stressed about my Pan Those eyeshadows, not gonna lie. Because right now, I'm nowhere near pan on anything. And that scares me. I always like to have pans in things. I call it toxic productivity. where like I feel the need to have really good progress every single month all the time. That is something that I am kind of dealing with as well. I'm kind of sitting myself down with that and being like, it's okay to not do the most all the time. But yeah, it does stress me out when I don't have amazing progress in things. I think I'll be able to get one pan if I really focus on something, because I do have about a week before I need to fill my pan those eyeshadows. So I think I'll have one pan, but I do need to focus. I know. Okay, I've just made a wing shape like that. You can see, super cute, super cute. I actually think as well, let me know if you want to see this, but at the end of every Pan Those Eyeshadows update, I really want to do like a challenge where I try and do a look using all of my shades. That's what I'm kind of doing today. As I said, I'm going to be using all my shades today, but I think, I don't know, it'd just be like really fun, a little bit of a creative challenge. And it'll also get an extra use on things as well. I don't know if you want to see that. If you do, let a girl know. Okay, I'm just going to catch up the other eye, try and make it as even as possible. I've said before, cut creases, not a big deal. Double cut creases, triple cut creases, done those before. Yeah, they're a little bit hard, but a winged eyeliner is on a different level. Trying to match a winged eyeliner is an extreme sport. Okay, I think I'm getting better at matching my eyeliner. I don't know, it still stresses me out though. Okay, this one is slightly higher. I don't think you're going to be able to see that much. Maybe if I make this one a bit higher. There we go, that's fine. I'm going to be cutting it out anyway on the sides. You know, not awful. This light is so bright. I'm so sorry. There we go. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna dip into my Norvina Volume 6 palette, and I'm gonna go in with this kind of periwinkle matte shade. I've been using this a hell of a lot as well. This was rolled in last month as a new shade to work with and to play with, and I've really been loving it because on the eyes it doesn't really look purple, it kind of looks bluey grey, which like I love. So I'm gonna go into this on a kind of small brush. I'm gonna put this down because this is like a weight. And I'm gonna go over this grey with that purpley bluey grey shade. And I'm gonna blend the eyeliner. And I'm just gonna take my time with this because this is the part that does scare me a little bit. I don't know why it scares me so much. It just really does. Smoky eyeliner has always been something that I just feel like I can't do very well. But you know what? No. Don't think like that, Caitlin. You can do it and it's gonna look great. These two shades really do go so well together and I love them together. I have been using them together quite a lot. And I don't know, it just makes a really nice smoky, grey, bluey, purpley kind of look. I just love it. I love it. It's kind of looking a bit messy right now, but I'm hoping that once I cut the bottom of this wing a little bit, it will look a bit better. That's what I'm hoping anyway. This is a kind of trust the process deal. I'm using the brush with the grey on it just to kind of diffuse that dark shade. Okay, then I'm going to go in with a brush, a big fluffy brush. It doesn't have anything on it. Just to like blend those edges a bit. Like that. It's not looking great right now, I know. We'll get there though. We'll get there. Then I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Just go over that wing. I've said before as well, if you struggle with blending, instead of blending next to a shade, so instead of like, let's say you have a black and a purple like I'm doing now, instead of putting the black down and blending the purple like next to it, blend on top of it, because that'll make it like merge more and it'll make it kind of just like look better, and it'll take up a lot less space as well. So if you're struggling, maybe try that one. That's how I like to describe my blending anyway. Like I'm blending on top of that black, and because it's like a bigger brush, it will be seen, but it's all just about taking your time with blending and not rushing it. It's really weird. Winged, like smoky winged eyeshadow looks have always been something that I've wanted to do, but I've just had it in my head that I can't do them. And that's clearly not the case because like I'm doing it now. It will look better. I will cut it out, like I said, and it'll look sharper and better in a second. But I don't know why. It's always just been a thing that I've just said, oh, I can't do those. It doesn't look good on me. I think I tried like once and then couldn't do it. So I was like, oh well. But no, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And I've really, really loved that green look that I did. So now I want to try it in every single colour. And then I'm taking that big fluffy brush and just blending the edges a little bit, making sure that it's all blended and diffused. Okay, now I'm going to take a concealer and I'm going to take it on a flat brush and I'm just going to tap some on the brush and then cut it out like this and just follow that wing shape up like that to like make a sharp wing. Do you see that there? It's just like a little bit sharper. And then I'm gonna blend that concealer down just a little bit like that. And then with my finger, just blend it out. And I'm blending like down. I'm not blending up because I do want that to be super, super sharp. What do we think? It's definitely sharper than it was, which is that was my goal. I think that looks cool. I'm just going to bring the purple out a little bit more. Yeah. I don't know why I told myself I couldn't do these kind of looks. I don't know. But now I'm going to do the same on the other eye. And then that's going to be like our smoky wing done. And then I'm going to add some teal. Because I do have 2 teal shades in my Those Eyeshadows as well. So pray for me while I hope to get this even. Putting tape down is also a way that you can get a really nice sharp wing. That's kind of what I do normally before I kind of got confident with this technique. I just use some tape and kind of put it in the corner of my eye, and then you can be really, really messy and just like blend all over the place and not really have to worry. But that is really difficult to do when you've got your base on, because when you take the tape off, it's just going to take off all of your base as well. So if you like doing your base first, this is definitely a great way to go. They seem pretty even to me. So now it's the teal time. Now I'm a little bit scared about this because I don't know if teal and smoky purple are going to go together, but I'm going to force them to go together today. So the first teal that I'm going to use actually comes from the Norvina Volume 6 as well. I don't know why, but my Those Eyeshadows loves this palette recently. And this is the shade B4. And again, you saw what this looked like last month because I'm cruel and mean and will not give you a sneak peek. I'm going to use a bit more of a fluffy brush. I'm going to put this palette down. I'm not using that mirror because that's too big. I'm going to start popping that on like the inner corner and kind of blending it into the crease here. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. This could either go really, really well or not very well. You know what? I'm keeping faith. It's going to be fine. You guys know me and trust the process looks. Like, yeah. I'm just going to keep that in mind. And I'm only bringing it in like halfway because I kind of want it to be like smoky. Maybe I'll like bring it up like that. Is that cool or is that weird? I don't know. I just want to use all my Those Eyeshadows. And this was the way I thought it'd look best, but now I'm really, I'm not sure. You know what? Could be fine. Could be fun. Could be fun. I could cut this out and it could, oh no, I'm not going to do that. That's one of my like habits. I go a little bit extra sometimes. If it genuinely looks awful, I will maybe cut it, but I want to add a teal shimmer that I have in my Those Eyeshadows as well. And if I cut it, I don't think I'll be able to add that. Okay, so that's the teal. You know what? I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it is. It's a little different, but that's okay. And now the final shade in my Pan Those Eyeshadows is from my BeautyBay Book of Magic. This is the focus palette for my Pan Those Eyeshadows, which means every single month I pick a shade to work on. And this month I've picked the shade Spell, which is a kind of mid to dark tone teal shimmer. So I'm going to use this kind of like here on my inner corner and blend it up into that teal matte, but I am keeping it into the inner corner and then like blending it out a bit. How's that? That's kind of weird. I don't know, it's kind of a weird look. I've not done anything like this before. What do you think? I'm hoping that with lashes on it'll kind of look a little bit more put together. We'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping that this is the shade that we can have pan on in the next week, because it is a shimmer and shimmers do hit pan quicker than mattes, because the other mattes are like nowhere near pan. So my plan of action is I'm gonna work really, really hard on this shimmer over the next week, and hopefully within like 7 uses I can have pan and have something to update you on not next month, this month. Okay, this is the look that I have. Little odd, little strange, little out there. I don't know. I seem to do the exact same thing every single time. I come on camera, I do a little bit of a different eye look, and I go, oh my god, I don't think this is gonna look good. I don't like it. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be a big fat fail. And then as soon as I put lashes on, I'm like, oh, I like this. This is different, but it's nice. What do you guys think? I think this is so cool, so cute. Again, different, but yeah, this is nice. I did do my lashes and my brows off camera. I do actually do my brows using my Pan That palette. It's the shade Constrictor. Down here, I just use a really teeny tiny angled brush and just basically colour in my brows. That's what I do every single day, all the time. So that is Project Pan as well. So now I'm going to do my lips. Oh my god, I left my lip liner in my bag. I literally, when I went off camera then, I was like, the one thing I need to do is get my lip liner from my bag. Did I do it? No. Tee. So the lip liner that I've been using literally religiously every single day is my NYX Line Loud in the shade Global Citizen. This is a really, really nice, just brown nude lip liner, and it makes me so happy because this is like my dream lip shade. I love brownie nudes literally every day of the week. This does need sharpening again. I have just sharpened it. Maybe I'll do this quickly. Oh my god, my pencil sharpener's at home. Oh no, I've got one there. And I left it here because I knew exactly what I'm like. This is a really awful pencil sharpener. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's done the job. I love these pencils because they are so creamy and smooth and they go on so well, and they're not uncomfortable, they're not like draggy, they are just so nice, and I love this thing so much. Then the lipstick that I've been using literally every single day and absolutely loving. This is also in my rolling project pan. Both of these are in rolling project pans. This is my Colourpop Parker Lippy Sticks. And again, a very kind of brownie tone nude, which I've been absolutely loving. Again, you cannot pry this out my cold dead hands. There's not that much left of it. You guys, I'm gonna cry when this is done. I'm not even gonna lie. Parker and Cookie are my two favourite Colourpop lippy sticks in the world. This has definitely made it onto like a favourite shade list. However, because that is quite matte, I do have very, very dry lips. Like, I think normal people, quote unquote, would be fine with this, but I'm just like very sensitive. So I'm going to put my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Madeline over the top. This technically isn't in a project pan, however it is in my 100 products I want to finish this year, so I'm just kind of unofficially panning this on the side. It's not in a specific project, but it's something that I've kind of marked to finish. And to be honest, I've been using this so much, I don't think this will take long to finish. And that also makes me a lot more comfortable as well. So this is it. This is my full face using Project Pan products. What do you think? I think this look is so cute. Again, I was very, very scared. I was like, oh no, this is not going to go very well. But I like it. I think it's turned out really well. What I really want to do at some point is do like a really neutral, like beigey, maybe warm tone crease with like a really neutral shimmer, and then use the bright teal shimmer as like a wing. I think that would look really, really cute. Maybe deepened up with Reminiscence, which is the deep grey. I think that would be a really cute look. So I think I'm going to do that quite soon, maybe over the weekend. I think that's going to be great. But I think I'm going to challenge myself to use this shimmer like every single day between now and my Pan Those Eyeshadows update, because I think this is the one that is the closest to pan and realistically could be panned first, because the other shades are like nowhere near pan. I've just been so obsessed with my Pan That palette that Pan Those Eyeshadows have like, they've disappeared. They've gone. Which isn't a bad thing, you know? It's not a bad thing, but we need some progress. We need some progress. But here we go. This is the look. What do we think? My zoom in camera just died, so I would normally do a close-up, but I mean like, this is a close. If I turn this way, hang on. Oh, sorry, Stan. If I pretend to talk this way and then like move, yeah, it's the same camera, right? So this is the look. Really cute, really pretty. Oh my gosh, I love everything. So what do you think of this look? Did you think that it was all gonna go downhill? I did. Let me know down below. I always manage to just grab it back from the brink of collapse. I just like to keep you on your toes. This is it. I'm really happy with all the products that I'm panning. I love everything, which is great. Sometimes I pan things and I absolutely hate them, but everything I put on my face today, I've really, really liked. So let me know what you're currently panning. What is something that is so close to being finished? Let me know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, if you would like exclusive content, if you would like to vote on palettes that I'm using in the day, then definitely join my channel memberships as well. It just gives you a little bit more exclusive access. We have a little group chat going as well. It's such a fun time. So if you're interested in that, that would mean the world to me. It does help fund the channel. It helps fund reviews. It helps just, you know, keep me afloat a little bit more. But this is it. This is where I'm going to love you and leave you today, guys. Have an incredible day, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.